Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another video of mine. I sound a bit poorly because I've got a bit of flu, but that's by the way. On today's video, I'll be showing you what I eat for breakfast literally almost every day. Before I go out, before I go to the gym. I will be talking through this video. I'll be showing you how I do my breakfast. And I also will be showing you my leg workouts, like what I do to get thicker thighs, thicker legs, thunder thighs, however you want to call it. One important thing I have to say before this video starts is whenever you do any exercise that's got to do with lifting of weights, it's very important to, take your time. Don't just go there and be flinging the weights. No. Take your time, contract your muscles, do the whole muscle to mind connection. That way you're actually going to feel it and get, better results. And yeah, let's drive right into the video. Alright, as you can see, this is all I have for breakfast. A packet of oats, some green tea. First thing I always do before I make my oats is I make myself a cup of green tea, which you can see right there. The reason why I make my tea first is just for the tea to actually sit in and soak in and brew. Once that is done, I leave that to the side. The next thing is I put my oats in my bowl and I use water. The reason why I use water is to keep my oats as healthy as possible. I do use milk, don't get me wrong, but I tend not to use too much milk. Once that is done, I pop in the microwave. When that comes out, I pour a little bit of milk. If I find it a bit too thick, which obviously you can see, I add some more water and I stir to the consistency which I like. I go ahead and add my hemp seeds. I love this. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, which you should be doing, I use this almost every day. I love this. It's another source of protein. Obviously, what I do every day, I try my best in every meal I eat. I try to make sure there's a bit of protein in it. So I use about 1 spoon, and once that is in, I pour a bit of milk, and yeah, that's literally all I have for breakfast. Trust me, it fills me up. I take my time to eat. I don't rush when eating, and yeah. Right, moving on to the first exercise. Before you get on this machine, the first thing you want to do is make sure you set it right. Make sure you set it in a way that the pad at the back is literally above your ankle. And the next thing you want to do before you lay down, please adjust the weights to how much you're comfortable with. Obviously, it's always good to challenge yourself. And once you lay down, you want to place your hands on the little pads and make sure you maintain a neutral back. Make sure your legs remain straight. With this machine, you don't want to rush. You want to do the whole muscle to mind connection. You want to take your time. When you take it up, gradually bring it back down. And that way you can actually feel it in your hamstrings, and that way you can get better results. Right, moving over to the next exercise. Obviously, as you can see, I'm putting on my resistance band. Feel free to use this leg press machine without them, but obviously I would advise you to invest in one. They're really cheap, they're really affordable, and the reason why I use them is because it creates more tensions to my legs, to my glutes, to my quads, to my hamstrings. And guys, trust me, when you use them, you're gonna feel this exercise even more. Like, your legs are gonna be on fire. Now, a few things you want to bear in mind while doing this exercise. When you go down, your thighs needs to come as close as possible to your chest, and when you push back out, you want to push out through your heels and try not to lock your knees. Now moving on to the next exercise. Obviously the resistance bands are off. What you need to do here is twist to one side in a way that you're comfortable enough to use just one leg to push the weights. You're literally going to be doing the same thing which you've just done in the previous exercise. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget to push through your heel. Now during this exercise, you don't necessarily need to lift so heavy. Don't forget you're using just one leg to push the weight. So yeah, just try and keep it in between, not too light, not too heavy. What you're going to be doing here is grabbing a weight that you're comfortable with. Take a wide stand, make sure your toes are pointing out. You're going to stretch your hands right in front of you for balance and hold your weight and pretend you're actually, driving a car. Now what you're going to be doing here is pretending you're actually sitting back to sit on a chair. When you go down, you're going to take about 2 to 3 seconds pause, then drive back up through your heels and squeeze your glutes. If you do have some resistance bands, please use them. Your legs are gonna thank me, you're gonna thank me. Even if you do not have resistance bands, you can still do this exercise regardless. You're still gonna feel it. The reason why I use resistance bands is because it creates more tension to my lower body. Moving on to the final exercise, which might look easy, but trust me, it burns. What you're going to be doing here is putting the weight at your back, literally holding it at your back and taking side steps with your heels. Try your best to stay as low as possible while doing this. That way you're actually going to feel it more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please try it out and let me know what you think. If you have any other video requests, like literally whatever it is, please let me know. All my social media information will be linked down below. Let's be friends, okay? But before I leave, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like I always say, watch this video again. Watch it with your mom, your auntie, your boyfriend, your girlfriends. Yes, your girlfriends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Don't go to the gym. Don't go there and be rushing or flinging the weights. No.